What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is the One Great Ajax coming at you with another pepper challenge. Today, I have my hands on 3 chocolate Bhutlahs. Now, the chocolate Bhutlahs are widely believed in the pepper community to be the hottest pepper in the world. They will not test as highly in Scoville heat units as the Carolina Reaper and a lot of the Carolina Reaper variants. Most of the variants are a little milder than the Carolina Reaper. The chocolate is supposed to be hotter, but these are all chocolate Bhutlah pods. Now, the thing about chocolate peppers is they are super high in homodihydrocapsaicin, which is, okay, as far as the naturally occurring types of capsaicin, you have dihydrocapsaicin, nordihydrocapsaicin, homocapsaicin, and homodihydrocapsaicin. These are really high in that fourth kind, and it attacks you at the throat. It sets in quicker. It's a very fast hitting heat from what I've read, and it lasts much longer. Back in the day, the Ghost was renowned for lasting a long time. That burn does not fall off very quickly. These set in extremely quickly, and they do not fall off very quickly. So I've been looking for these all season this year, wanting to do a video on them. Finally, my buddy from the pepper lovers community, Greg Chapman, great guy. He went ahead and sent me these so that I could do the challenge. We're going to take a quick look inside of them, and then we're going to go ahead and get it going. So, let's see. Do I want to leave the stems on? I'll leave the stems on. That way we can get all the flesh. Nobody can say I didn't eat the whole pepper, because I'm going to pick it down to the stem. But we'll just slice through all 3 of them right quick so that we can take a look inside. It's always interesting to me what I smell and what I taste based on what other reviewers smell and taste. I definitely get a little bit of that black pepper. Also get some grassy and some earthy. Not a lot of sweetness or fruitiness on the nose. So if we take a look inside of these, you can see these are fully ripe pods. There is no green left inside in the placenta whatsoever. These are extremely ripe. I'm not going to deseed these at all. We're just going to take a look inside of each one of them. Man, what a load of placenta in there. They actually have a decently mild scent to them. But I know these things are formidable as they come. That placenta in this one is actually red. And this was probably my favorite shaped pod out of all of them he sent me. Greg sent me 5, and I gave away 2 to some local grower friends of mine that have looked out for me, and I'm trying to look out for them as well. And, but I kept the 3 heaviest pods out of the bunch, and they're beautiful. But this one in particular is a gorgeous pod, and I'm hoping that we can grow some out next year. All right, so I'm going to start this at the 5-minute mark. There's a thing called the Chocolate Bhutlah Challenge where you eat 2 pods and then you endure a 5-minute afterburn without drinking anything. I'm going to eat 3, and then I'm going to endure a 5-minute afterburn, because you got to step it up here at the One Great Ajax Gaming. Here we go. chew well. Ooh. All right. So at 11 minutes in, we will have endured our 5-minute afterburn. Those were definitely mild flavored pods with rampant heat. They are super hot. As far as whether or not they are hotter than a Carolina Reaper, I'm going to have to reserve judgment on that for a little while. They are building quickly, no doubt about that. Already have the hiccups. Don't like the hiccups. If you followed my channel for very long at all, you know the hiccups make me throw up. I really don't want to do that today. Not today, vomit. We're 2 minutes in. The heat is still building, but it's slowing down. I feel like we're approaching the apex now. And I can handle this amount of heat. I'm getting it on the back of the tongue, down the throat, and through the middle of the chest. Most of all. Weirdly enough, the tongue seems greatly unaffected for the most part. I know with the Carolina Reaper, my tongue is on fire. Chest is on fire too. I've probably had close to 24 Carolina Reapers at this point. These are my first 3 Bhutlahs. I've got to say, the throat is where it's mostly getting me. Like the bottom of the brain stem is burning off. So they are warm. I'm snotting into my mouth. So let me go ahead and blow my nose. Woo! Holy shit. The chest and the throat. Thanks again, Greg. It's a hell of a pepper you got there. Whew. That homo dihydrocapsaicin. Jeez Louise. All right. Well, we have successfully completed the afterburn. Final verdict. I would say it's coming down at this point. It probably topped out somewhere between 4 and 5 minutes into the actual challenge after I ate the first pod. And now it's falling. I want to be honest with you guys. I cannot bring myself to say that it is hotter than a Carolina Reaper. I can say that it is a much different experience than the Carolina Reaper. I feel like you feel this one in your core and in your brain and down your throat, whereas the Reaper is like in your face. As far as which one hurts worse, it's a toss-up. Those 3 pods were no joke. Very little makes me cry. My heart rate is way up. That was a hell of a pod. I just don't know. But extremely mild flavor, extremely fast and hard hitting heat. If you're chasing heat, you will not be disappointed if you get a hold of this pepper. So yeah, I mean, that's about it. I don't want to make a call as to which one is hotter. They are both to be feared and admired. Hooey. All right, well, I had some stuff on deck to chug if it was something I couldn't handle. I might as well go ahead and chug it, right? So I've got a 1/2 gallon of Southern Comfort eggnog, and I got a 24-ounce raspberry twisted tea. Let's throw them on top of this fire. Put it on out. That pain in my chest makes it hard to chug. Ordinarily, I could have chugged this no problem. I will say this. I think their capsaicin levels are so close to equivalent that it's negligible between a red Carolina Reaper and a chocolate Bhutlah. Every other strain of Reaper that I've tried, because I've never had the chocolate, every other strain of Reaper I've tried has been significantly less hot than the Red Reaper. But the Red Reaper tastes pretty darn floral, and I'm not a fan of that. Don't like the floral flavor. I like fruity and sweet. Chocolate Bhutlah doesn't have a lot of sweetness to offer, but it also doesn't have floral, so it's a better tasting pepper. Love eggnog. All right, guys. Have fun out there. Stay safe. This is the One Great Ajax. Thank you, Greg Chapman, for those awesome peppers. Love you, YouTube. Peace.